First, it's Jamie Westenbarger from Forest Hills Financials, a registered principal of Invest Financial and president of the Forest Hills Financial. Invest, by the way, not affiliated with Forest Hills Financial. Opinions expressed are those of Jamie and not necessarily those of Invest. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for being available so early this morning. Chrysler's turned
no problem.
It seems like Chrysler's turned to profit again. They said their operating profit in the second quarter before paying interest on debt and taxes was $183 million. That's up $40 million from the first quarter of the year. And Sergio Marchionne says that Chrysler's on track to achieve its goals, but is warning much more work remains as the company tries to rebuild after the bankruptcy. Do you like what you're seeing at Chrysler?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, maybe run out and jump on the bandwagon too quickly or anything, but it is nice to see them narrow pair the losses and start looking like they're really returning to profitability and, potentially a public stock offering down the road. And so those are, anytime we see strengthening in the auto market with any of the big three, it's definitely good news for this state. So
I should say so. Stocks gained ground yesterday. There was light trading. Investors, I'm told, are waiting for a hint about future plans from the Federal Reserve meeting today, Tuesday. Hewlett-Packard tumbled more than 8% following the forced resignation of their CEO. But back to the point, why is this meeting today so important, the Federal Reserve meeting? What will it tell us?
Well, there's two things. One, the big issue being, what is the Federal Reserve going to say about the economy? The Fed has been kind of presuming the economy is gradually picking up steam, that, the last few meetings have been, things are going right like we planned. We see continuing positive signs, and now there's concern that the Fed could come out today and potentially lighten up some of that talk and start to even acknowledge that there might be some issues with the economy. And if they do that, the next question is, what will the Fed do, if anything, to try and affect that? So is the Fed going to potentially look at buying treasuries or, something of that nature, which could indicate even more weakness, and so the market's fearful of that.
Ben Bernanke, the Fed chair, his assessment at the moment is that the outlook for continued recovery from the recession is unusually uncertain. Why does he say that?
Well, we just haven't seen. We see the earnings from the companies, but we don't see the companies spending any of that money. So the job employment is not, or the job picture is not looking better. We're not seeing, anything that consistently points to, things continuing to move forward. And it could just be simply, I saw yesterday that our old friend, Greenspan came out and said that, every recovery has a pause, and this could simply be a pause. And we see so often with all the stock shows that are on 24 hours a day that there seems to be such a quick jump to, oh my gosh, we're going into a double dip recession or something. But we've had a pretty remarkable recovery from how bad things were. So this could just be a little bit of a hiccup, and it'll be interesting to see how the market responds to the comments that come out of the Fed today.
Okay, we'll stay tuned for that. How do people reach you at Forest Hills Financial?
Well, they can find us at our website at myfhf.com, or they can call us toll-free at 800-552-0154.
Okay, thank you very much. That's Jamie Westenbarger there in Grand Rapids. It's myfhf.com. That's Forest Hills Financial, FHF. Thank you very much. We'll stay tuned, like the rest of the world, to that Fed meeting today.